Okay, and we're back. So the FCE exam. All right. So there are one, two, three, four different papers. The first paper is the reading and use of English. It is 40% of the total exam. It takes you 75 minutes. You have 75 minutes to complete it. Now, there are 7 parts in the reading and use of English paper. You've got part 1, multiple choice close, part 2, open close. Yes, we will look at all of these with much more detail later. Part 3, word formation. Part 4, keyword transformations. Part 5, multiple choice. Part 6, gapped text, and Part 7, multiple matching. Okay, and that again, you've got 75 minutes to do all these 7 parts. Okay, so now part 5, 6, and 7, these are normally the reading passages. Okay, whereas 1, 2, 3, and 4, these are the standard grammar usage activities. We'll look at all of the details later and all of the strategies too. Now, great. What's after the reading and use of English? After the reading and use of English, you have the listening paper. Now, you have 40 minutes to do the listening paper. It is 20% of total score. There are 4 parts in the listening paper. Part 1, multiple choice. Part 2, sentence completion. Part 3, multiple matching. Part 4, multiple choice. Okay, so now, great. After the listening paper is done, you will move on to the writing paper. Now, the writing paper consists of 2 parts. You have 80 minutes to complete the writing paper, both tasks included, part 1 and part 2. This is 20% of your overall score, your total score. Part 1 is the essay, and part 2 is you have to choose one of a review, an article, a report, email, or a letter. You don't have to do all of them, but you have to choose one. So you have to practice all of them as well, and we will look at the different formats and different styles of writing that you need to know to do the review or to do the article, the report, the email or letter. Okay, so now finally, lastly, the speaking part. You have 14 minutes to do it. Normally you do it with another person. You could also possibly do it with other 2 people. So you could be 3 people, 3 candidates. It's possible. Normally it's you and another candidate, but it is possible that there might be 2 more or 2 other candidates. So now part 1 is the interview. Part 2 is the you individually talk about photographs. This is also called the long turn part. Part 3 is the collaborative task where you and the candidate, let's imagine it's just 2, okay? But remember there could be 2 more, meaning you're 3 in total. So let's just imagine it's you and another candidate, meaning 2 candidates in total. For part 3, the collaborative task, it's you speak together with the other candidate. Okay, and then part 4 is further discussion where the examiner asks you more questions related to part 3. Again, you will have 14 minutes, you and your candidate together, to complete the speaking paper, the speaking section. Again, 20% of the total score. All right, so now next we're going to look at the speaking section. Okay, we're not going to follow the format of the exam. We're going to start with speaking. Okay, then we're going to move on to listening. We're going to do reading and use of English, and finally we'll finish off with writing. Okay, for this course we'll start with the speaking. You ready? Here we go.